It's about starting where you are and doing a little bit better. Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk to you about something that has come up since a comment was left on my last What I Eat in a Day video. So somebody commented underneath, and I can't remember the exact wording, but it was related to the fact that the video showed me eating eggs and about what that meant in terms of whether or not I was a good yogi. So to set the record straight, I try to eat really intuitively, and most of the time that means that I follow a plant-based diet and don't really eat any eggs or animal products at all. I'm always vegetarian. I very rarely eat fish, but I do occasionally eat eggs as and when I feel like I need them in my diet. Now, I'm not trying to justify anything at all. I'm just letting you guys know what it is. And that's just me. Those are the choices that I make based on my relationship with listening to my body, trying to eat intuitively, but also making sustainable choices for the world around me as well. So the reason I wanted to share this video is because the comment that was left actually kind of upset me. I work really hard on a personal and professional level to share what I believe is my version of what it is to be a yogi at the stage that I am at on my own path in the world in which I live in. And it made me really doubt myself and doubt the work that I was doing. And then what it made me realize is that the term yogi is just the same as calling yourself vegan or in a relationship or I don't know, any other kind of label that we can give ourselves. I've always said that my problem with labels is that it identifies us and connects us to somebody else's or various other people's expectations and rules about how we should live and act and be. So this got me thinking about what it is to be a yogi and what we can do to be better yogis, if that is something that we're trying to do and to be. And one of the things that really stuck with me in a yoga class recently with the amazing Ryan Lear was when he said that a yogi is somebody who leaves a place a little bit more beautiful than when they arrived. And I absolutely love that, because that right there is the intention really that I live by. It's that I want my impact on anyone or anything, any project, any place to be as positive or as neutral, positive or neutral depending on the situation, as it could possibly be. So making a conscious effort to always bring that positive energy to a situation. And sometimes it takes more conscious thought than other times, but that is a really beautiful intention that for me, I think really kind of encompasses everything that I believe it is to be a yogi. So I've made some notes, which is why I keep looking down. I didn't want to leave anything out. And I was having a little think of this. I was like writing notes and thinking, oh, I want to make sure I share that. If you Google yogi, the first definition that I found was that a yogi is someone those dedicated to yoga practice. So then that kind of got the ball rolling again, and I was like, okay, yoga practice. Well, the obvious thing is rolling out our mats and getting on the mat and doing our physical asana practice. But that is only one tiny, tiny little bit of yoga. That is only one of many, many tools that we have in our yoga practice. So yes, of course, you could be a better yogi by getting on your mat more often, but it's not the action of like warrior 1, warrior 2, going through those motions that makes you a good yogi. Being able to master the most yoga poses out of anyone in the world does not make you the best yogi if you're not living in yoga, if you're not being yoga. And that is the distinction. It's the difference between doing yoga and being yoga, and how we can take the work that we do on our mat, in our meditation, or in whatever practices sit with us, and then use those and pass those on into the world around us, and use those as our tools in our daily life in order to be a better yogi, in order to create a more positive impact on the people and the situations that we come in contact with. I hope I'm making sense. And then I was trying to think about it a little bit more and ask myself what it is that makes me feel as though I am being yoga as opposed to doing yoga. And I'm still trying to think about it, but what I really came to conclude is that it's operating from a place of universal love and compassion, and seeing similarities over differences, or in fact not even seeing that as a thing at all. Instead, just allowing everything to coexist in the same place, without there being any judgment, without there being any need for ego or control, just letting all of that go. And that goes so against pretty much everything that most of us are taught from day one. So to be able to do that is incredibly challenging, and it is something that I am so sure that within this lifetime will continue to be a daily challenge. You know, we're not gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, yeah, I'm the best yogi ever, and that's just me, that's me forever now. It's a practice. It's about constantly learning and developing and engaging in that personal development, engaging in that self-work in order to be able to project out the love and compassion that is our truth. That is what we're made up of. That is our core. And when you take all the conditioning away and all the things that we're taught to believe and made to think, strip all of that away, and what is left is universal love connection. And I know that sounds really hippie, but I promise you, for me, that's a really cool realization, especially when crazy stuff is going on in the world, to know that what is at the core of you as an individual, but every other human being in the world, is love. Then everything changes, and it becomes about how we can access that, how we can really connect to that, and use that as our focus, and use that as our way to live and to interact and to be. And for me, that is what it is to be in yoga. It doesn't matter. I've got a bad back at the moment. My asana practice is really suffering because I can't get on my mat. That doesn't mean that I'm any less of a yogi right now than I was 3 weeks ago. And it doesn't mean that I'm any more of a yogi than I will be down the line. It just is what it is. And all we can do is operate, or all I want to do is to nurture and develop the skills and the ability to operate from that place of love and connection. And releasing that sense of ego, releasing the need to attach to personal outcomes. So just allowing things to exist as they are, and seeing yourself not as this kind of egotistical being, but as a portal of energy, of positive light energy, and allowing yourself to be that vessel and be that connection for yourself and for others. Again, it sounds kind of hippie, but it's what I'm starting to realize. It's pretty cool if that's what it's about. If it's about discovering that and connecting to that, then I'm all for developing myself as a yogi. But yeah, coming back to those ideas and rules and labels that other people, expectations that other people will attach to any label, yogi or otherwise, can be enough to make us really doubt what we're doing. And I think it's really important to say that being a yogi is not about tomorrow becoming like a raw vegan, celibate, free-loving, completely new age hippie. It's about starting where you are and doing a little bit better every day or every moment. It's not about getting to an end goal. It's about consciously and consistently trying to do a little bit better. Which is cool again. Like, there's no expectation. There's no set of rules. There's no guidebook of like how to be a good yogi. We're all just learning. We're all learning every single day. But if you can be open to the learning and open to the lessons and do the work, then that is where you're going to be in yoga. And that is what's going to make you a better yogi, I think. We're all just working it out, but that's where I'm kind of getting to. So yeah, don't live to anyone else's standards. Just start where you are and do a little bit better every day. Leave the world, leave a situation, leave a person a little bit more bright and beautiful than when you arrived. Because to me, that is how you're going to be a better yogi. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more from me, then make sure you subscribe to my channel right here. You can also check out some more playlists by clicking here or here. See you soon.